Welcome. Today I'm going to explain how to set up a proper enclosure for a Chinese water dragon. This is my enclosure. It is a 55-gallon long aquarium made by the company All Glass. I don't know if you can see right there, but there's the water dragon. Now, this water dragon is a female, about 1 foot long. She will get just over 2 feet long as an adult, in which case I'll need a larger enclosure. Now, let's start off with the outside of it. We have two different lights, as you can see here. The first one is a fluorescent tube. The fluorescent tube is a UVB bulb, which is this right here, the Reptiglow. This is important because it helps them generate vitamin D3 inside their bodies. The other bulb, which is in the incandescent fixture right there, is a Sunglow by the same company, Exoterra. This one is a UVA bulb. It's also a heat lamp because it's 150 watts. It gets quite warm. So you want to keep it high enough that it's not going to burn the animal, but low enough that it will still provide heat. Now inside we have branches, which were basically free. You just have to get them from your local park or forested area and sterilize them either in the oven or with a heat gun. If you're going to use chlorine to sterilize them, they have to sit out in the sun and dry completely before you use them. We have two water bowls. One of them right there, the larger one, is the bathing and toiletry bowl, because water dragons do tend to go to the bathroom in their water dish. It's quite large. She can fit in there and almost completely submerge herself. Over here we have another bowl which is used mostly for feeding. We have live plants, all of which have been screened to make sure that they're non-toxinous, because some plants secrete poisons in their sap which can harm an animal. In the back we have a waterfall. It's kind of slow moving. It's not really a raging torrent or anything. I actually got that free from one of my friends. And then over in the back there we have a hygrometer which measures humidity in the terrarium. Now the substrate is Betta Beast or Eco Earth or some form of cocoa fiber that comes in a block, and you soak the block in water and it makes roughly 9 liters of substrate. It's completely harmless if it's ingested, and I highly recommend it because it's very portable and very sanitary, and it's cheap too. So, okay, now to go over the prices of some of these items, we'll start off with the tank. A 55-gallon long tank back when I bought it was $40. The plants in there, I have a Dracenia, 2 cat palms, 1 pothos, a prayer plant, and a bromeliad. Those all together ran about $22. You have to kind of be thrifty where you shop for them, and it's a good idea to rinse them off before you put them in to get rid of any pesticides or any fertilizers. You don't want that stuff getting into the water column or it can harm the animal. The large water dish was about $25. The small water dish was about $10. The substrate, that's 1 packet of substrate, filled that entire tank up, and that was about $5 for that brick. The waterfall, like I said, I didn't buy it, but I estimate that to be about a $25 waterfall and pump. The water tray that the waterfall is sitting in, it's just a plastic plant coaster, and that was less than $1. Not really a big expenditure there. Well, you can see her jumping up in the front there. Anyhow, the fluorescent hood goes for about $25. I got it in an aquarium kit, so it's kind of recycled. The incandescent hood is about $7 at Home Depot. The fluorescent light, like we talked about, that Reptiglow, was $13. The incandescent one was $8. The screen lid on top here, which is good because it provides oxygen, but she can't get out. And neither can the crickets that she eats. That I also got from a friend, but I estimate that to go for about $25. Now down here we have a cricket keeper, which goes for about $25, and it's a basic plastic acrylic container with these long rods that the crickets climb up inside of, and then you pull them out and you shake them into the aquarium and your crickets drop right out. It's very sanitary, very easy to use. So like I said, that was 25 bucks. The food that crickets eat goes for about $5 to $7, depending on where you get it. This is the orange stuff. You can also get the green stuff. That works quite well. When you feed the crickets to them, you need to dust them in calcium powder. It's not important that they have D3 supplements, because if they have the proper lighting, then their bodies will create that anyway. But that can always help too. That's very important because it prevents metabolic bone disorder, which basically is like osteoporosis for reptiles. The actual lizard itself costs about $45, and the calcium there is about $7. So that brings us to a total of about 280 bucks.